Let's start with question number 51. Before this question, I hope all your doubts are getting resolved properly. And if you're still having any doubts in any of the questions other than this video, then you can reach out to one of us from the Telegram link for the live doubt system. So let's start with it. Let's read the question. This is the fairy tale story of Sleeping Beauty dash a modern ending. Let's read the options. The Tale of Princess Aurora, Briar Rose, Grimm Brothers and Disney. Q. R says this classic fairy tale combines parts of Charles Perrault. S says versions and is reimagined with. So remember, you have to end with this particular phrase, a modern ending. Let's read the statement. This is the fairy tale story of Sleeping Beauty, comma. See, the opener over here is the fairy tale story of Sleeping Beauty. This is introducing a context to the paragraph. So don't you think this option P will go exactly after this line? This is the let's read. This is the fairy tale story of Sleeping Beauty, comma, the tale of Princess Aura or Briar Rose. So this option P goes well over here. Let's see what shall come next. Here's a full stop. See, here's a full stop. So the next word will be, the next alphabet is going to be capital one. So this S is out of question. And let's see if Q and R out of these two, which will go more better way. So after this, I think R should come because this looks like the initial part of the next sentence rather than Brothers and Disney. So it will be R, which says this classic fairy tale combines parts of Charles Perrault and then what will be Grimm Brothers and Disney versions and is reimagined with a modern ending. So from here, let's read. It should be Q and then S. So let's read it once again completely. So we just said it will be P, R, Q, and S. Let's read it. That this is the fairy tale story of Sleeping Beauty, the tale of Princess Aura or Briar Rose. This classic fairy tale combined parts of Charles Perrault, Grimm Brothers, and Disney versions and is reimagined with a modern ending. So this is the one. Let's see. That's PRQS. Which one is going exactly? This one. PRQS. That's option C. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 52. So you have to find the correct sequence for the given fill up. Let's see. There once was an error. Sorry, there once was an emperor dash a new royal uplift outfit. Given options are wearing fancy new clothes, who loved nothing better than 3 times a day he would change into a brand. So let's see the options over what should make it, what is the most appropriate one to make it a sequence. So while arranging the parts of the passage given in this, we have to find the most grammatical and contextual connections between them. So let's find out. The opener will be, in my thought, the opener will be Q. Why it will be Q? Because it is introducing the context of the paragraph with the help of the verb who. Okay, with the help of this word who. So let's read. There once was an emperor who loved nothing better than wearing fancy clothes. Full stop. Now see, after this full stop. So first of all, we have these two. Here will be the very first opener will be Q and then it will be a P because they are completing a line. So see, there's a full stop. The next alphabet is got to be a capital letter. This gives you a very clear idea that R is going to be the next one. Still, let's see if R is the next one or not. So there once was an emperor who loved nothing better than wearing fancy clothes. 3 times a day, he would change into a brand new royal outfit. So then it will be Q, P, R, and S. So this option B is the correct answer. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move. Next question. Question number 53. So question number 53 says let's read the direction, find the correct sequence for the given fill up. Once upon a time, there was a princess dash at all. But it seemed to the princess that Each one of them looked. Many a suitor came to the palace to win her hand in marriage at her without really seeing her. So let's see. Let's see. Here is a full stop. So it becomes quite obvious. One thing becomes quite obvious because whenever you are solving these type of things, you have to look for the grammatical and the contextual connections between them. So you can see here is a full stop. So the very first one is going to be a capital letter alphabet, which is only in the sentence R. So this gives a very clear view that the first one is going to be the R sentence. Right. So once upon a time, there was a princess. Many a suitor came to the palace to win her hand in marriage. But it seemed that to the princess that, see, this goes exactly, but it seemed to the princess that, so here will be a P. Next, it seemed to the princess that each one of them looked at her without really seeing her at all. So I think we have just done it. So it will be first of all R, which will be followed by P, then it will be a Q, and then a S. So let's read it complete, the whole complete paragraph once. Once upon a time, there was a princess. Many of the suitors came to the palace to win her hand in marriage. But it seemed to the princess that each one of them looked at her without really seeing her. Right? So let's see the options which are available. R, P, Q, S. This is the one. Option C is the answer to this question. So I hope this is clear. So let's move to the next question. That is question number 54. Select the most appropriate meaning of the idiom broke into. Options: to suddenly begin to do something at the last possible moments, to suddenly ended to do something at the first possible moments. See, this idiom broke into. This is an idiom and means it means if someone breaks into something, they suddenly start doing it, right? If someone breaks into something, they suddenly start doing it. So from here, you can clearly see to suddenly begin to do something. This seems to be the very correct answer to this. Option one is clearly the one which is appropriately answering this. Broke into means to suddenly begin to do something. Option A. Let's make a sentence to make the thing very much clear to you. So you can say he felt so happy that he broke out. He broke into a song. That means he suddenly started singing the song. He was so happy that he suddenly started singing the song. So, which is the correct option? Option A is the correct one. Let's move next. Question number 55. You have to fill in the blank with the most appropriate phrase. He lacks courage and dash easily, gives away easily, gives off easily, gives out easily, or gives up easily. Let's see the meaning of all of these phrases one by one. So, gives away, it means give something freely as a gift or donation, like you are just giving something freely. To give something freely as a gift or donation. As a donation or a gift. Gives off means to send out as a branch. Gives out means distribute something completely. Give out something completely when you're giving it up. Gives up means to cease, to stop, making an effort towards something. So from here, you can easily see he lacks courage and gives up easily, like he stops making efforts to do something, right? So here will be gives up, right? I hope this is clear. So let's move to some mathematical questions now. I hope you are clear with the English section pretty well. So let's start with the mathematical questions. I'm starting with 56 number question. Let's read. A can do a work in 8 hours. So first of all, let's write down what things are given to us. Let's write down what are given things. A can do a work in 8 hours and B can do this work in 10 hours. It's given in the question that time taken by C is equal to time taken by A plus B together, right? So these are the things which are given to us. What concept we'll be using over here? Let's write that. The concept that we'll be applying over here is work is equal to efficiency into time. You know work, you know time, but what is this efficiency? In the context of physics and mathematics, we say efficiency is the work done per unit time. Now let's move to the solution part. So I'm starting with the solution. So let the total work, let total work is equal to 40 units. Why I'm taking 40? This is a question. See, I'm taking 40 because this is LCM of 8 and 10. 40 is the LCM of 8 and 10. That is, I'm taking total work as 40 because this is divisible. 40 is divisible by both 8 and 10. Correct. So what you can write down over here next is efficiency of A is equal to 40. That is a total work. And it is taking 8 hours to complete that. So upon 8, that means 5 is the efficiency of A. And let's write down the efficiency of B now. This will be again 40 upon this one will be 10. So that is the 4. 4 is the efficiency of B. Correct. I got the efficiency of A, efficiency of B. So combined efficiency of both of them, or you can say work done in one day, is of A and B is equal to 9 units. This is the combined efficiency of both of them. Right. So time taken by A and B together. Total work was 40 divided by 9, that is equal to 5. Right. So time taken by both of them together will be 9 hours. That's correct. Now it's given that time taken by C is, this will be 5 hours because it's given to you. Right, it's given already that the time taken by A plus B together is equal to the time taken by C. Therefore, the time taken by C is equal to 5 hours. So let's move. Let's calculate the efficiency of C. Efficiency of C will be equal to 40 divided by the time, which will be 9 units. This is the efficiency of C. See, now we have already known that the time taken by, we have to calculate time taken by B and C together to complete the work, right? For that, you have to first of all calculate the efficiency of B plus C. What was the efficiency of B? It was 4 units. And for C, we just calculated it is 9 units, which gives you a total of 13 units. This is the efficiency of B and C. You have to calculate the time taken by B plus C together to complete this work. The time taken together is equal to 40 divided by efficiency, that is 13 units, which will give you 1 by 13 hours. So the time taken to complete the work, therefore, time taken to complete the work by B plus C together is 13 1 by 3 hours. I hope this is clear. So let's see the options, which is correct one. Option C is the correct answer to this question. I hope this question is clear to you. So let's move. Next question is 57 question. The walking speed is 10 km per hour, while the speed of the auto is 30 kilometers per hour. It takes 10 hours in total to cover the journey with an average speed of 18 km per hour. You have to find the distance covered by the auto. So let's write down what things are given to us. You are given two speeds. Speed of walking and speed of auto. Speed of walking was 10 kilometer per hour and auto is 30 kilometer per hour. Right, these two speeds are given to you, and let's write on the formula that we'll be using in this question. Formula that will be used is equal to distance is equal to speed into time. So let's go for the solution to the problem now. So the total distance traveled, the average speed is 18 kilometer per hour. Average speed is equal to 18 kilometer per hour. So the distance covered, but before that, let's write down the time. It is given that it takes 10 hours. So the distance will be 18 into 10, which is equal to 180 kilometers. This is the total distance which is traveled. So now let's say, let time taken to cover distance by walking is equal to x hours. And so the time taken to cover distance by auto, it will be 10 minus x hours. Now let's see the distance one in this case. For this case, it will be distance one, which is equal to speed into time, right? By walking, the speed was 10 and time was x. So distance one will be 10x. For that, I'm taking this one for I'm taking d1, and this one is d2. And d2 will be again speed into time. Speed was 18, it was given to you, and time was 10 minus x, which gives you, sorry, the speed in the second case, auto speed was 30 kilometers per hour. So we have to write down 30 over here. This will be 30 into 10 minus x, which will equal to 300 minus 30x. So now, according to question, the total distance traveled by them will be equal to 180. According to question, D1 plus D2 is equal to 180, which gives you 10x plus 300 minus 30x is equal to 180. So 300 minus 180 is equal to 20x, which will give you 120 is equal to 20x, or 6 is equal to x. 6 hours is equal to x. So the time taken uh, to cover the distance by auto, time taken to cover the distance by auto is equal to 10 minus x, or this is equal to 10 minus 6, which is equal to 4 hours. And distance traveled by auto, see, that is equal to speed into time. Speed of auto was 30 and the time taken is 4 hours, which is equal to 120 kilometers. Right. So what is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer to this question. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's quickly recap this question. The walking speed was given to you 10 kilometers per hour and the speed of the auto was given to you 30 kilometers per hour. It was given that the total time taken was 10 hours. So total time taken was 10 hours and the average speed was given to you as 18 kilometers per hour. From that, we calculated 180 kilometers as a total distance traveled. And let D1 be the distance traveled by walking and D2 be the distance traveled by auto. So D1 is equal to speed into time. You know, this is equal to speed into time. Speed of the auto walking was 10 and the time taken was x hours. So it will be 10x. Distance covered by walking. And the distance covered by auto will be equal to 30 into 10 minus 6, which will give you 300 minus 30x. So a total of that will be solving the D1 plus D2. This is equal to 180 according to the question. The total distance traveled by walking plus auto is equal to 180 kilometers. So using this, I'll be filling in the values and will get x as 6 kilometers. That is time taken by the auto to cover the walking this distance. You have to find by walking the time taken is equal to 6 hours. If by walking the time taken is 6 hours, then by auto the time taken is 4 hours. That means from here you will be calculate the distance by using the formula speed into time. So speed of the auto is 30 and the time is 4 hours in this case, which is equal to 120 kilometers, and option C is the correct answer. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 58. If A is 35% less than B, then B, find B is how much percent more than A? So let's say what you are given in the question, you are given a simple statement which has a number of meanings to it. You are given that A is equal to 35%. B. So you are given A is 35% less than B and you have to find out B is how much percent more than A. This is what we are given, and let's write down the formula that we can use here. It will be percentage is equal to required number dividing by the total multiplied by 100. So let's go to the solution part. Let value of B is equal to X. Or to make the calculations easy, let's say it 100x. Okay, this way the calculations will be much, much easier. So what will be A? It's given that's 35% less than B. This is given. So that means A is B minus 35%. So let's understand this one again. Let the value of B is equal to 100x, then A is 35% less than B. Right, that means A is 100x minus 35% of 100x, which gives you 100x minus 35x. That will be equal to 65x. Now you have to calculate how much B is more than A. So first of all, for that you have to calculate the value of how much B is greater than A. Value of B greater than A is equal to 100x minus 65x, that is equal to 35x. So this is the value of B, how much it's greater than A. You have to calculate, what you have to calculate over here, how much B is, B is how much percentage more than A. So here the initial value, here you can say total or the initial value as well. Okay, here the initial value is value of A. How much B is how much percentage more than A. So that means you have, what you have to calculate? Required percentage is equal to B value, like increase in B's value. You have to compare it with A's value. So A value multiplied with 100. So B's value was 35x and A's value was 65x into 100. So this x and x will cancel. This will go at 7 and this will go at 13. So this will be 700 upon 13, which will give you 53.84%. So let's see the options which are available. 53.84 is option D. So what is the correct answer to the question? Option D is the correct one to this question. So I hope this question is clear to you, right? So let's start with question number 59. Read the statement. A invests a sum of money in simple interest at a certain rate for 6 years. B invests the same sum of money for the same time but at 2% higher rate. If the difference between the simple interest for 6 years is 360, then you have to find the sum of money invested. So see, first of all, you are having, let's see what's given. You are given A and B. Correct? For A, the principal was supposed, let's suppose it to be P. B is having the same principal. So this is also P rupees. Time is again same in both the cases. Okay, but what is difference? See, this is a rate percent. This is equal to, if I'm taking it as R, and the second one rate will be 2% higher. So this is R plus 2. Also, you are given difference between simple interest in both the cases is equal to 360 rupees. Correct? So these are the things which are given to us, and let's see the formulas which we'll be using. Let's see the formulas which are being used over here. First of all, simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100. Also, you can see there is one more thing, that simple interest is directly proportional to rate of interest. Now let's move towards the solution. So in the first case for A, again, I'm calculating the simple interest for the A. This is equal to, you know, the formula P into R into T upon 100. P is P, R into 6 upon 100. And the second, in the second case, again, P, R, T upon 100. P is supposed to be P, R is R plus 2, and time is 6 years. This is upon 100. Right. Now, according to question, the difference between the two is 360 rupees. So, according to question, I2 minus I1 is equal to 360 rupees. That is P, let's say this is R plus 2 into 6 upon 100 minus P into R into 6 upon 100 is equal to 360 rupees. So I'm taking 6P upon 100 common, R plus 2 minus R is equal to 360. P will be, this R and R will cancel. So this will become P into 6 into 2 upon 100 is equal to 360, which gives you P is equal to 360 into 100 divided by 6 into 2, which is 12. So here will be 30 and here will be 3000 rupees. So this is what you wanted to know, the principle. This is the question, what the question was. Let's see the question. Find the sum of money invested. That means you have to find out principal only. And the principal came out to be 3000. So what is the correct answer? 3000 rupees. That's option C. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 60. So question number 60. ₹56,000 is invested at the rate of 5% for the first year, 10% for the second year, and 15% for the third year. You have to find out the total compound interest on in these 3 years. So this problem involves compound interest. First of all, let's write down what is given. It's given that principal is rupees 56,000 rupees. Rate for the first year, this is equal to 5%. Second year is 10%. Then is 15% for the third year. Okay, let's see the formulas that are being used. In case of compound interest, amount is equal to principal 1 plus R1 upon 100, 1 plus R2 upon 100, 1 plus R3 upon 100. It goes on like if you're having different rate of interest. So we are having three different rates. So this amount will be equal to, principal is given to you as 56,000 rupees. So 1 plus 5 upon 100 into 1 plus 10 upon 100, 1 plus 15 upon 100, which will make this as 56,105 upon 100, 110 upon 100, and 115 upon 100. So let's do all the calculations. These three zeros, and they will cut. This will cut with this. And you're left with 56 into, this will cancel at like 21 and 20, and then 10, 28. Right, and this will again go at 23, and this will go at 2 to 14. So what you're having over here as 14 into 21 into 11 into 23, which gives you a total of 74,382 rupees. But in the question, you are asked to calculate the compound interest. We have got the amount over here. This is the amount. Compound interest will be amount minus principal, which is 74382 minus 56,000, which is equal to 18,382 rupees. So this is the answer. So let's check out the options, which is the correct one. 18,382. This is option B, which is the correct answer. Hope this question is clear to you. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 61. A worker gets 2,000 for working 40 hours per week if he works overtime and he gets 36% higher per hour, and he gets a total of 3,020 in that week. Then find out the working hours in that week for that worker. Right. Same thing. We'll be, first of all, to make the question very much clear, we'll be writing down what things are given to you. So first of all, we are given that worker gets rupees 2,000 for 40 hours per week. Overtime payment. This is a normal payment, right? Overtime payment. This is equal to 36% higher than normal rate per hour. Let's see the formulas that are being used in this question. Total wages is equal to wages per hour multiplied by number of hours. Right. Now let's move towards, we have written, analyzed everything, what we'll be using, what we are given. Now let's move towards a solution to the problem. Okay. So first of all, you are having two type of wages. One is normal wages and another one is overtime wages. Let's calculate both of them. Normal wages per hour is 2,000 upon 40, right? That means he is getting 50 rupees per hour. This is a rate for normal wage. And overtime wages per hour is equal to 50 plus 36% of 50. Correct? That means 50 plus 36 upon 100 into 50, which is equal to 68 rupees. Correct. So let's see now. Let the number of hours in overtime is equal to X. Then according to question, 2,000 plus 68x, he got the total amount as 3,020 rupees, right? So this is equal to 3,020. Now all you have to do is solve this equation for x. 68x will be equal to 1020, or x will be equal to 1020 divided by 68, which is equal to 15 hours, right? So what is the total working hours? Total working hours is equal to 40 plus this 15, that is equal to 55 hours, and that is your answer. Let's check the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. I hope this question is clear to all of you. Let's move next question. 62. A girl writes 4 pages in an hour. After that, she takes a break for 10 minutes. Like you keep on writing, in 1 hour, you're writing 4 pages and then you take a break for 10 minutes. At what time she writes 48 pages if she started at 8 a.m.? Okay, that means actually what you have to do in this question is you have to find out the time taken by that girl in writing down 48 pages. Okay, so let's first of all write down what things are given. So how many pages are written in 1 hour? Pages written in 1 hour is equal to 4, right? So after that she takes a break break time after every page is 10 minutes, right? It is 10 minutes. So let's see the formula that we'll be using in this question. The formula used over here is total pages is equal to pages per hour into number of hours. Right. Let's move. We have written everything. Now let's move towards a solution to the problem. Right. So 4 pages are done in 1 hour. Right. So 48 pages will be done obviously in 48 divided by 4, which is equal to 12 hours. Right. So 48 pages are done in 12 hours. This is the normal time in doing all the pages, but we are forgetting about this. We're forgetting about this break time also. There is this break time also, right? And what shall we do for this break time? See, if it is working for 12 hours, that means how many times she takes a break? Number of times she takes a break is equal to 11. Why is it 11? Why is it not 12? See, it's working for the first hour, then it's taking a 10 minutes break, second hour, 10 minutes break, till 11 hours, okay, then 10 minutes break. After the 12th hour, the work will be finished. So there is no need to take the break. After the 12th hour, the work will be finished. So number of times she's taking a break for 10 minutes is 11. Break time is 10 minutes. So how much time is taken in break? Total break time is 11 into 10, that is equal to 110 minutes. Right. So let's convert this 110 minutes. This will be equal to 1 hour and 50 minutes. Correct. This is the total break time. So girl completed her work. How much time she has taken? Time taken by girl for complete work is, first of all, she worked for 12 hours, right? Then she took a break for 1 hour 50 minutes. That means she took the total time as 13 hours and 50 minutes. She started at the starting time 8 a.m., right? And so time at which work is completed is equal to 8 a.m. plus 13 hours 50 minutes, which gives you 9:50 p.m. Hope this question is clear. This is your answer. Let's check out the options. This option A is the correct answer. It's right. Option A is the correct answer to this problem. Next is question number 63. A sum of money 18,600 is given at 15% per annum at simple interest. If interest is added to the sum after 2 years, then what will be the total interest after 4 years? So let's solve this problem. What are things given to us? You are given that the principal, basic starting principal was 18,600. Right? Rate is 15% itself. Time in the first case, it's given 2 years. So you have to calculate the simple interest. Let's calculate. First of all, we'll be writing the formulas that are being used. That is simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100. Now let's move to the solution to the problem. See, we first of all will be, it said in the question that total 4 years. So in the for the first 2 years, first of all, we have to calculate the interest. Why? Because the interest of the first 2 years is added to the principal. Correct. So let's calculate the simple interest for first 2 years. That's 18,600 into 15 into 2 upon 100, which will give you, see this will cancel. So this will give you rupees 5,580. This is simple interest for first 2 years. Now this interest is added in the principal for the next 2 years. So new principal is equal to 18,600 plus 5,580, which will be a total of 24,180 rupees. Correct? So simple interest for next 2 years will be, formula is same na, PRT upon 100, but the values are changing, values are different this time. So principal is 24,180, rate is same, 15 into 2 upon 100. So this will cancel and this will cancel like 2 5s and 3. So when you will calculate, it will come out to be 7,254 rupees. Right. So total simple interest for these 4 years. See, the initial principal was, sorry, interest was this one. And the new one is this. Let's add them and you will get 12,834 rupees as your answer. So let's check out the options. This option A is the correct one. Hope this question is clear to you. So let's move to the next question. That is question number 64. So question number 64 says you, a person is sailing in river at 12 km per hour against the flow of river, which is flowing at 6 kilometers per hour. If it takes 1.25 hour to reach the back on its starting point, then find the total distance traveled by that person. So analyzing the whole question, first of all, let's write down what things are given to you so that we can have a clear picture of the situation. You are given that speed of upstream is equal to 12 kilometers per hour, and speed of water or river, you can say, that's equal to 6 kilometers per hour. Correct. Now let's see the formulas that will be used in this question. The formulas used will be, first of all, time is equal to distance divided by speed, and then we'll be talking about the downstream speed, also the upstream speed. So what is the downstream speed? It is speed of the sailor plus speed of water. Right? Because downstream, they both are traveling in the same direction. Obviously, the speeds will be added. Okay. Uh, the downstream. So let's see upstream. In the upstream one, so it will be speed of sailor minus speed of water, because they are moving in the opposite directions, right? So this upstream, it will go in this other, river is flowing in this direction, so obviously the speeds will be subtracted. Now let's move to the solution to the problem now. So first of all, let the distance from one side is equal to D, right? So it is moving from here to here and the distance between them is, let's suppose it's D. So now, according to the question, they are saying that the speed of the sailor in river is 12 kilometers per hour. So speed of sailor is equal to 12 plus 6 because they are moving in the same. So this is equal to 18 kilometers per hour. Also, speed in downstream, that is equal to 18 plus 6, which is equal to 24 kilometers per hour, right? So let's see, there are two cases, upstream and downstream. It traveled a distance of D in upstream, and obviously in the downstream also the same distance is traveled. And here in the upstream, the speed is given to us as 12 kilometers per hour. And here the speed is given as 24 kilometers per hour, right? So the time in this case is D by 12 and in this case is D by 24. So the time taken to cover the upstream is D by 12 and for the downstream is D by 24. Correct. So let's see. According to question, total time taken is 1.25 hours, right? That means T1 plus T2 is equal to 1.25. D upon 12 plus D upon 24 is equal to 1.25. You'll be solving this whole, you will get 3D upon 24 is equal to, you'll solve this, you will have 5 by 4, right? 125 upon 100, this will give you 5 upon 4. So let's solve further. D will be equal to 5 upon 4 into 24 upon 3, which you will solve and see. This will give you 6, 2. So you will have 10 kilometers as a distance. See, this is a one side distance, right? It traveled from here to here and it traveled 10 kilometers in this direction. Then again, it went back to travel another 10 kilometers. So what is the total distance which is being traveled? Total distance is 10 plus 10, that is equal to 20 kilometers. This is your answer. So let's check out the options over here. This option C is the correct one. This is the correct answer to the question. Hope this question is clear to you. So let's move forward for the next question, 65. A person works for 4 hours and takes a break for 1 hour in 24 hours. Find the ratio of his working time and the rest time. So first of all, analyze this thing. What is given to us? Let's write down. You are given a person working time 4 hours and then rest time is 1 hour. Correct. And no particular formula. Let's directly move to the solution to the problem. So if I'm taking a span, see, this total becomes a lot of, like a total package of 5 hours. Working time 4 hours, then a rest time of 1 hour. Total becomes 5 hours, a package for that, a period time for that, right? So you can say in a period of 5 hours, 4 working hours, 1 rest hour, right? So over here, like you can say in the work, another 5 hours, another 5 hours, another 5 hours. So 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1. So let's see how much is the working hour till here. 16 working hours and 4 resting hours, right? Which gives you a total of 20 hours. So in the day we have sorted out for 20 hours, like in the 20 hours he'll be having 16 working hours and 4 resting hours. Okay, a day is having 24 hours. How many hours are left? Left hours is 4, correct? So now this 4 hours he'll be working, because the next after this 20 hours period time, the next 4 hours will be working. So working hours, these will be working hours, that is 4 hours. So now let's see total working hours. How many are there? Total working hours 16 plus 4, that is equal to 20. And how many were rest hours? 20, it was 4, right? So these are rest hours. What do you have to find out in the question? You have to find out the ratio. What ratio you have to find out? Working time divided by the rest time. So working time was equal to 20 and rest was 4. So this becomes 5 upon 1, right? That is 5 is to 1. This is the required ratio. So let's check out option D is the correct one. This is the ratio of the working time and the rest time. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 66. You are given a ratio over here. So this is nothing, it's not a statement one. Directly you have to do some calculations. You are given that a plus b upon a minus b is equal to 17 upon 1. Correct. So I'll be using componendo and dividendo over here. So using that, you will say a plus b plus a minus b whole divided by a plus b minus a minus b is equal to 17 plus 1 upon 17 minus 1. So see, they will cancel, and you will have over here 2a upon 2b is equal to 18 upon 16, which gives you a upon b is equal to 9 upon 8. So this is a upon b. Let's do the squaring both sides, because you have to find out the squares, right? So I'll be doing the squaring both sides. This will be a square upon b square is equal to 9 upon 8 square, which is equal to 81 upon 64. Now again, we'll be applying componendo and dividendo. Again, applying componendo. What we'll get? A square minus b square upon a square plus b square is equal to 81 minus 64 upon 81 plus 64, which will give you 17 upon 145. Right? So you got your answer. This is what you have to find out, and this is what you have got. 17 upon 145. See, this was your question. A square minus b square upon a square plus b square. The given answer is, you can clearly see from here, the given answer is option B. 17 is to 145. Right. Hope this question is clear. Let's move next question. Question number 67. It says 6 out of 7 people are sitting in a hall while 7 out of 11 seats are filled and 24 seats are empty. How many seats will be empty if total people will sit in the hall? So, first of all, we'll be writing down what things are given to us. You are given only basically one thing, that empty seats is equal to 24. Also, people who are sitting fraction is 6 by 7, and filled seats 7 upon 11. Right. So these are the things which are given to us. Let's directly fall to the solution to the problem. Let's move. So let the number of people be X and the number of seats be Y. Okay. So now the number of seats which are filled, number of seats filled, that is equal to the fraction multiplied by this. So it will be 7y upon 11. Empty seats is 24. That means, according to question, y minus 7y upon 11 is equal to 24, which gives you 11 minus 11y minus 7y, which is equal to 4y upon 11 is equal to 24, or y will be equal to 24 into 11 upon 4, which will be equal to 66. Right. So the total number of seats, this is 66. Correct. So the total number of seats which are filled is 7y. This was y, right? Into 11. So 7 into 6 T6 upon 11. This will cancel and you will have 42. So the total number of seats which are filled is equal to 42. So let's move to the second part of the question now. Now we'll be talking about the people. Okay. So number of people who are sitting, it is 6x by 7 because the total number of people were x. So the number of people who are sitting is 6x by 7. So they are, number of people, seats are filled 42. So obviously 42 people are sitting. This is equal to 42. So according to question, 6x upon 7 is equal to 42, which will be solving for x. So 42 into 7 upon 6, this is equal to 49. Right. So the total from here, you can see the total number of people we got as 49. Total people is equal to 49. So let's call it as 2 and let's call this one as the number of seats as 1. Right. So what we'll be getting from 1 and 2, what do you have to find out in the question? How many seats will be empty if total people will sit? So obviously from 1 and 2 we can solve. From 1 and 2, seats which will be empty if everybody will sit. This is equal to 66 minus 49, that is equal to 17. This is your answer. Hope this question is clear. Let's check the options. Option B. This is the correct answer to the question. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question then. So let's start with question number 68. A football team captain of age 24 years and the goalkeeper who is 6 years older than him are excluded. Then the average age of the team is increased by 1. You have to find the average age of the whole team. See, these type of questions which are involving the age is almost like they are 100% likely. One or two questions are quite confirmed that these type of questions will come in your exam. So do practice, do have a good practice on these type of questions. Let's start with this question. These questions mainly will be involving either the linear or the quadratic equations. You will be ending up with the problems which will be having the scenario of the linear or the quadratic equation. So let's start with the question. First of all, we'll be writing what is given to us. We are given that team captain's age, that is 24 years. And we are given that goalkeeper's age, he's 6 years older, so he's 30 years. Now let's write down the formulas that we will be using. The formula used in this case, the very first one, because we are dealing with the average. You know what is average, that is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations, right? Also, the number, you must know one more thing, that the number of players in a football team, number of players in a football team, that is equal to 11. Now let's move towards the solution of the problem. So first of all, we'll be assuming average age of the team. Let average age of the whole team be X. And since we know the total number of players is equal to 11, that means so the total age of whole team, that will be equal to 11 into X. Okay. Now, according to question, if these two, like the captain and the goalkeeper, they are excluded, then how many members will be remaining? How many players will be remaining? Number of players excluding captain and goalkeeper. So we are excluding 2 members. That means we will be left with 9 members now. It says the average, now in this case, the average of remaining team will be increased by 1. So average of remaining team is equal to X plus 1. Okay. So now in this case, what will be the sum of remaining team ages? Okay. Sum of age of remaining team will be equal to 9 into X plus 1. Average, I should write average age of remaining team is X plus 1, and sum of age of the average, sorry, sum of age of remaining team is 9 into X plus 1. So now we are again having a situation that according to question, sum of ages of 11 players minus captain and goalkeeper's age. Captain plus goalkeeper's age is equal to just a minute. Okay. So this is equal to sum of ages of 9 players. Correct. So now just have to fill in the values, nothing else. Sum of ages of 11 players was equal to 11x. Captain's age was 24. Goalkeeper's age was 30. Uh, this is equal to sum of ages of 9 players, right? So this will be 11x, and this will come out to be 54 is equal to 9x plus 9, which will give you 2x is equal to 9 plus 54, which gives you 63. So x will come out to be 31.5. So now you got the average age of the whole team. This is your answer. So average age of whole team is equal to 31.5. So let's check out the options, which is the correct one. Option A, that's 31.5 is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 69. Let's read the statement. It says a train with a speed. Again, these type of questions, like when you're having the speed in either of the directions and something like this, speed distance formula questions, they are very much likely. One or two questions again are sure for this platform again. A train with a speed of 72 kilometer per hour traveling in the opposite direction crosses. So a train is moving with a speed of 72 kilometers per hour, is moving in a direction, crosses another train. So there is another train which is moving. Um, it is given to you. Speed of this train is 54 kilometer per hour. And if the length of this train is x, assuming x meters, then this length of this train will be x by 2 meters. It is given that it is the second train is half the length of the first one. And now this is the first thing which is given to us about the speed and the length of the train. The second thing which is given to us is that they are crossing each other in 18 seconds. Okay, crossing time is equal to 18 seconds, and it crosses the whole platform in 1 minute. You have to find out length of the platform. So let's write down what else things are given to us. We are given that 70. Okay, these things are given to us, and basically we have written. Let's write down what formulas we'll be using over here. So one is very much obvious. This is a distance speed time scenario. So distance is equal to speed into time. This is a formula which surely will be used over here. Also, we'll be using one more concept, that is the relative speed. See, when two objects are moving in the same direction, when the objects they are traveling in the same direction, their speeds are subtracted. The difference is the relative speed. So relative speed is equal to x minus y if objects are traveling in same direction. Okay. And relative speed is the sum of the two speeds if objects are traveling in opposite direction. Correct? Also, one more thing, if you have to convert kilometers per hour to meters per second. So you have to simply multiply that particular, like suppose you are having a kilometer per hour. So if you have to convert that a kilometer per hour into a meter per second, you have to multiply it with 5 upon 18. Okay, so these are for a bit of the formulas that we are using. So this whole question is based on the concept. See, what is the concept being used when a train crosses another train of the object of some length? That in this case, we'll be using the distance is equal to speed into time formula, like most of the time we are using. So here we'll be taking, but here we are given the length of the trains as well. So we will take the distance, the sum of the length of both trains. Okay, we'll be taking the distance as the length of both, the sum of the length of both trains, right? So let's move to the solution part. So we are assuming let length of first train is equal to x meters. Then obviously length of second train will be, I hope everybody knows, it will be equal to x by 2 meters, right? It's given in the question that the second train is half the length of the first, correct? So now according to question, the total distance, see the both the trains, I'll be taking the total distance that is covered. Both the trains, they are crossing each other. Wait. Yeah, they meet each other after 18 seconds. So trains meet after 18 seconds. Right. Total, what would be the total distance in this case, which is traveled by both the trains? It will be the length of two trains, that is equal to 3x by 2 meters, right? See, here the units are meters, here the units are, here the units are seconds and here the units are meters. Uh, since both the trains, they are moving in the opposite direction, so what will be the relative speed? It will be the sum of the two speeds. That is 72 plus 54 kilometer per hour, which will give you a total of 126 kilometers per hour. But now see, here are the units as seconds and meters. So we have to do the conversion. We have to convert this 126 as like this into meters per second. Okay, so let's go with the solution. So this will be 35 meters per second, right? Now let's go with the same formula. Distance is equal to speed into time. Distance we just saw, it was 3x by 2. See over here, the distance was 3x by 2. This is the time and this is the speed. So let's fill in the values now simply. Speed was 35 and time was 18. And x comes out to be 35 into 18 up into 2 upon 3. So they will cut at 6, and after the whole calculation, 35 into 12 will give you 420 meters. So this is the length of the first train, and the length of the second train is obviously the half of it. Okay. So now further, let's see the second concept, that is about the platform. Second case, that was of the platform. So now the total distance was length of train. It's talked about the first train, right? So length of first train plus length of platform. I'm saying LP as the length of the platform, and time it is given to us as 1 minute. I'll be converted it into seconds, so it is 60 seconds. Speed in this case is, we are talking about the first train only. The speed of the first train was 72 kilometers per hour. Again, we have to do the conversion, like 72 will be converted in, will be multiplied with 5 upon 18, and you will get it as like 4, and here will be 20. Okay, so this is 20 meters per second. We'll be using the same formula. Speed, distance is equal to speed into time. So distance was what? It was 420 plus length of the platform. Speed is 20 and the time is this 60, right? So LP comes out to be 1200 minus 420, which is equal to 780 meters. So length of the platform, LP we assumed, what was LP? It was, we assumed LP as the length of the platform, right? So it came out to be what? 780 meters, which is your answer. So let's check out the options, which is the one, option A. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 17. But before moving to this question, I hope all these questions are very much clear to you. And if you still have any doubts in any of the questions other than this video, then you can reach to one of us from the Telegram link given in the description for the live doubt system. So let's move to this question. It says average of 5 consecutive even numbers is equal to average of 5 consecutive even number is equal to the difference of the first and the last and the first number. You have to find the smallest out of these 5 numbers. So let's write down. Over here we are given average of 5 consecutive even numbers is equal to difference between last and first number. Okay. And what formula is being used? We are talking about the average. So obviously the average formula. Let's talk. Everybody knows that. Still, let's try it down once again. It's sum number of observations. Okay. So now let's move to the solution part of the problem. The solution lies over here. So let the 5 consecutive even numbers be. Let 5 consecutive even numbers. See, this is an even number, so I'm going to start with 2n. The next one will be 2n plus 2, then 2n plus 4, 2n plus 6, 2n plus 8. So these are the 5 consecutive even numbers. I'm starting with 2n because this is an even number. I'm adding 2, 4, 6, 8 because they have to be added in the like even numbers only have to be added over here. So now it's saying in the question average of first 5 even numbers is equal to difference between the last and the first number. So according to question, this average of the first 5 average, that means 2n plus 2n plus 2 plus 2n plus 4 plus 2n plus 6 plus 2n plus 8 whole divided by 5 is equal to difference of the last. So the last number was 2n plus 8 and the first, that is 2n. Okay, so this is the one. Let's see here, 2n, 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 2n. It's coming 5 times. So this will be a total of 10n. Then 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. This will be a total of 20. This is divided by 5. This 2n and 2n will cancel. I'll have 8 over here. This gives you 10n plus 20 is equal to 40, which gives you 10n is equal to 40 minus 20, that is equal to 20 only. And this will give you n is equal to 2. Right? You got the n is equal to 2. Now it's been asked, you have to find out the smallest number. See in the question, you have to find out the smallest number. Obviously, all are the positive numbers. N is a positive integer. So obviously, the smallest number has got to be 2n only. Okay? Since n is a positive, n is a positive integer. Therefore, smallest number is equal to 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. So let's check out the options. This is your answer. Let's check the options. Option B. This is your correct answer. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 71. It says a person buys 20 kgs of sugar at the rate of 30 rupees per kg and sells 30% of it at the rate of 40 rupees per kg. At what rate he should sell the remaining sugar so as to gain a total of 10% on the overall process? Let's go. Let's see what things are given to us. First of all, person buys 20 kgs of sugar. So how much quantity of sugar is purchased? Quantity purchased is equal to 20 kg. And what was the rate? It was 30 rupees per kg. 30% of it sell at the rate of 30% of it selling rate is equal to rupees 40 per kg. What formula we'll be using? Total cost is equal to total quantity into rate. Okay, let's move to the solution part. So the solution is total purchase cost. Let's find out. See, it is 20 into 30. That is, quantity was 20 kgs and the rate was 30. So total purchase cost was 600 rupees. You want to have an overall gain percent of 10% on that. So overall gain percent is 10%, right? So selling price will be cost price plus 10% of cost price, which is equal to 600 plus 10% of 600, which is equal to 600 plus 60, that is equal to 660 rupees. So in order to have the 10% profit on the whole transaction, the net selling price should come out to be 660 rupees. But he sold 30% at the rate of 40 rupees per kg. So let's see how much he made on that transaction. So according to question, first case, when he sold 30%, sold at rupees 40 per kg. So in that case, first of all, let's see what is 30% of total quantity. That means 30% of 20. 30% of 20 will come out to be 6 kgs. And what was the rate of selling? Selling rate. Selling rate was equal to rupees 40 per kg. So selling price of 30%. So what is the selling price of 30%? That is actually 6 kg of sugar. That is equal to 6 into 40. So he sold for 240 rupees, right? So this is the price for which he has sold. How much is the remaining quantity? If he has sold 6 kgs, that is equal to 14 kg, right? So let selling price of remaining 14 kg is equal to rupees X per kg, right? So according to question, the net selling price, that was 660. This is a profit. This is the selling price I want. And I have already got 240 from by selling 30% of it, right? And see, this is the remaining quantity and this is the rate. So what will be the selling price of remaining from here? That will be equal to 14x. So that means this is equal to 240 plus 14x. I'm repeating this thing. The total selling price should be 660 in order to have a 10% profit. We have already sold 30% of it and we have collected 240 from there. and 14x should be the one of the remaining 14x should be the one for the remaining sugar that is there. All right. So from here you will have 14x is equal to 420, or x will be equal to 420 divided by 14, that is equal to rupees 30 per kg. So that is your answer. Rupees 30 per kg should be the selling price for the remaining sugar. Let's check out the options. Option A is the one which is the correct answer. Hope this question is clear. Let's start with question number 72. A gets 40% marks and failed by 10 marks. B gets 65% marks and he scores 15 marks more than the passing marks. Find the percentage required to pass the exam. So let's see first of all what things are given to us in the question. The scene is quite clear. What is given to us in the question is A failed, and by how many marks? 10 marks, right? And A percentage was 40%. Similarly, B percentage was 65%. And B, like B's marks were 15 plus passing marks. Okay. And here you can say passing marks minus 10. This is the marks of A. Formula that we'll be using in this question. First of all, the percentage formula, that is equal to obtained marks upon the total marks into 100 upon total marks into 100. Also, the passing marks is equal to obtained marks plus minus marks obtained to pass. Let's move towards the solution of the problem now. So here's the solution. Let total marks is equal to x. Then A scores 40% of x, that is 0.40 of x. And A failed by 10 marks. That means how many are the passing marks? Passing marks is equal to 0.40x plus 10. This is the case for A. Let's talk about B now. So B's percentage, that is equal to 65%. B marks, B's marks is 65% of x, that is equal to 0.65x. And B passed by, like he got more 15 marks. B got 15 marks more than passing marks. If B got 15 marks more than passing marks, then how many are the passing marks? Marks obtained by B minus 15. So this I can take as 1 and this as 2. From 1 and 2, they are equal. From 1 and 2, 0.40x plus 10 is equal to 0.65x minus 15, right? So this will give you 25 is equal to 0.65x is minus 0.40x. 25 is equal to 0.25x. X will be equal to 100. So the total marks are 100. And what do you have to find out in the question? Find the percentage required to pass the exam. So we have this percentage required to pass the exam. First of all, we have to see the passing marks. You can pick up any of the two equations. So passing marks was 0.40x plus 10. So 40 upon 100 into 100 plus 10. This will give you 50. So these are the passing marks. What is the passing? Percentage 50 upon 100 into 100, that is equal to 50%. That is your answer. Let's check out the options. Option C is the correct answer. Right? Hope this is clear to you. Let's move. Next question. Question number 73. The marked price of an article is 5320. It is subject to two successive discounts. The first being 15% and the second at the rate of 20% of the first. Now here's a trick. Here's a thing which you can have very commonly you can make the mistake. The second discount is 20% on the first. That means this 20% is calculated on 15 on this 15 only. Okay, so the second discount will be 20% of this 15. This is what you have to keep in mind. So let's see over here what the things are given. Let's say, first of all, let's write what's given. You are given marked price is 5320 rupees and two successive discount. First discount, that is 15%. Second discount is 20% of first, that is equal to 20% of the first. So 20% into first, that is equal to 15, which will give you 3%. Okay. So now what the next is the formula which is being used over here. Formula used will be of discount. Is always, first thing, discount is always calculated on marked price. This is the first thing. Okay. And there is one more formula like a single, you can have a formula as single discount on two successive discounts is given by A plus B minus AB upon 100, where A and B are the respective discounts. Okay. So there are two very good ways to solve this problem. We'll be looking at both of them in this question. Let's solve the question by the first way. Okay, this is the first way we'll be solving this question. In this question, in this way, let's say the selling price be rupees 100. Then according to question, we have first discount as 15% and the second discount, or you can say this is A and the second discount was 3%. I'm taking it as B. So single discount, calculating both of them, single discount on successive, when you're having these successive discounts, is given by the formula A plus B minus AB upon 100. So here A is 15. So let's fill 15 plus 3 minus 15 into 3 upon 100. So this will be equal to 18 minus 0.45, which is equal to 17.55%. Right. So this is the discount. That means how much will be the selling price? This is the discount which is being offered, right? This is the total discount. Selling price will be marked price minus discount percent on marked price. Here will be marked price 1 minus discount percent. So marked price was 5320. 1 minus this into 1 upon 100. This will be 5320. 10,000 minus 1755 upon 10,000. So this will be solving further. This will be 5320. You'll be subtracting them. You will get 8245 upon 10,000. So you'll be solving this whole thing, that is 8245 into 5320 upon 10,000. This will give you an approximate of 4386.34, right? Rupees. So this is approximately the selling price should be equal to 4386 rupees. If I'm rounding it off, then it should be 4386 as 4,386 rupees. Let's check out the options. Option A is the correct answer to this problem. There is another way which is very much short, like this is one way to solve this. There's one more way. Both the ways are equivalently good. You can choose the way you want to solve this. So you are given already, there's a second way to solve this question. You are already given that the marked price is 5320 rupees. Now, according to question, discount one was 15% and second discount was 3%. So what will be the selling price? Selling price will be marked price, that is 5320 into 1 minus since it's a discount, so we'll be subtracting it. So 1 minus 15 upon 100 into 1 minus 3 upon 100. So this will give you 5320 multiplied by this will be 85 and this will be 97. Whole divided by 100 into 100. You will be solving this whole thing and you will get 4,386 rupees only as your answer. I hope this is clear to you. So what was your correct answer? It was option A. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 74. Now it says the average. You can clearly see you're having lots of problems on the averages. So be prepared. You are going to get a couple of questions on this. Okay, let's move. The average of 10 numbers is 26.5. If the average of first six numbers is 25 and the average of last six numbers is 29, then what is the average of the fifth and the sixth number? So let's write down what we are given. We are given basically average of 10 numbers is 26.5. Average of first six numbers is equal to 25. Average of last six numbers is equal to 29. And formula, of course, we are going to use the average formula in this question. This problem is purely having that only. Average, this is sum of observations whole divided by number of observations, right? So let's start with the solution part of the problem. So total of first, or you can say simply total of 10 numbers is equal to 10 into 26.5. That is equal to 265. So the total of first six numbers it's given, right? Total of first six numbers, that is equal to 6 into 25, which will be 150. Total of last six numbers will be equal to 6 into 29, that will be equal to 174. So now from here, total sum of first six, if I'm adding them, first six plus last six numbers. This is 150 plus 174, and this is equal to 326. See, if I'm naming them, there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Okay, so first six numbers plus last six numbers. From here, you are able to see one thing, that this E and F, they are added twice in here, right? Fifth and sixth, this is the fifth number and this is the sixth number. This fifth and sixth number, they are added twice in this case, right? So, and the sum of first six and the last six numbers is 324, correct? Let's write again. Sum of first six plus last six numbers is equal to 324, and the sum of 10 numbers, that was equal to 265. So from these two, you can see, I told you already, the fifth and the sixth number, they are added twice. Therefore, sum of fifth and sixth numbers is equal to 324 minus 265, that is equal to 59. You have to find the average, that becomes easy. Average of sum of fifth and sixth numbers is equal to 59 upon 2, that is equal to 29.5. So this is your answer. Let's check out the options. Option C is the correct answer. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. So let's start with question number 75 now. It says, a man spends 2/5 part of his income and he has 90 rupees left. How much money did he have in the beginning? So first of all, we are given that he spends 2/5 of his money, and what is amount left? That is equal to 90 rupees. These two things are given to us. Let's move to the solution. This is a very basic question, so no particular formulas. This question involves basically the fractions only, simple one. So we'll say let the income. You will have one or two questions in your paper which will be very easy ones. So no problem at all. Like, you just need to have the basic knowledge of mathematics to solve, and this question is the similar one. So I'm saying let the income is equal to X rupees. Then he has spent part of the income, that is spent is 2/5, and you can say part of income which is left is 2/5 of X. This is 2/5 of X, and how much is left? X minus 2/5 of X. So this will be 3/5 of X. Right, now this is pretty easy according to question. 3/5 X is equal to 90, which gives you X is equal to 90 into 5 upon 3, which will be 150 rupees. So the answer, the income of the man is equal to rupees 150. Hope this is clear. So let's check out the options. Option B is the correct answer. So now let's move. We are done with the mathematical questions. You always have a set of around 25 questions for mathematics. And now we are moving ahead for the general knowledge questions. So let's move. You need to have a good understanding about your knowledge about your environment, our surroundings and everything. GK should be good for these questions. So I'm starting with the GK questions now. This is question number 76. It says, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Complex is situated in Hyderabad, Chennai, Bengaluru, or Kochi. Which is the correct answer from these options? See, the correct answer is it is located in Hyderabad. This is a simple question, no explanation for that. It is located in Hyderabad. Mr. Venkatesh Naidu, Vice President of India, visited the RDO's it. M. Venkaya Naidu, Vice President of India. He visited, just a minute, let me write Hyderabad over here. So he visited DRDO's Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Complex in Hyderabad on 25th of January 2021. He inaugurated the Integrated Weapon System Design Center in the complex. This facility will enhance the capability in design and development of command and control for surface-to-air missile, that's SAM systems, and ballistic missile defense, that is BMD systems as well. So for both of the systems, they are having this will enhance the capability in design and development of the command and control system for both of these systems. Hope this is done. So option A is the correct answer. Let's move. Next question is, which country will host 2023 Cricket World Cup? So Cricket World Cup, the next Cricket World Cup is supposed to be in 2023. Which country will host it? The given options are England, South Africa, Australia, or India. India is going to host it. And a very good news for all of you as well. India is going to host it, so you can enjoy very good cricket in the coming time. So India is going to host. The answer is India. India will host the 2023 Cricket World Cup. This 2023 ICC Men's Cricket World Cup will be held. This will be the 13th edition of the Men's Cricket World Cup. This is scheduled to be hosted by India during October and November 2023. This will be the first time the competition is held entirely in India. Some of the additional information for this, the ODI Cricket World Cup records. Most Cricket World Cup wins is done by Australia. Till now, Australia is the one who has he has won the most Cricket World Cups, 5, and most runs scored by in the Cricket World Cup is by Sachin Tendulkar. He scored around 2,278 runs. Fastest double century it's by Chris Gale, and he had this in 138 balls merely. Number of other World Cup records are even there. So basically, our question was, which country will host the 2023 World Cup? It is by India in the month of October and November 2023. Now let's move to the next question. So, okay, fine. This option D is the correct answer. Let's move. Next is question number 78. Nur Sultan is the capital of which of the following country? The given options are Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. So let's see the capitals of these countries one by one. Uzbekistan is having the capital as Tashkent. Then Turkmenistan is having the capital as Ashgabat. Kazakhstan, Nur Sultan, and Kyrgyzstan. This is having the capital as Bishkek. So the population of over here is mostly this answer to the which Nur Sultan is the capital of which country? It's Kazakhstan. The population is over here is mostly Russian and Ukrainian, with several thousand foreigners like from America to China and Korea, which are seeking economic opportunity in the booming oil town. So the correct answer to the given question is Kazakhstan. That's option C. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 79. One thing more, if you want to have a very detailed information about all the things in this question, then please refer to our PDF in the question, which is available on our website. They are going to give you a very detailed information along with some pictures, which can help you a lot. Also, let's start with question number 79. It says, what was the time period of rule of Razia Sultana in Delhi Sultanate? Was it 1236 to 1240, 1230 to 1236, 1190 to 1195, or 1250 to 1255? The correct answer is from here is 1236 to 1240, which is option A. So let's talk about Razia Sultan a bit. She was born in 1205 and she was Iltutmish's daughter. She was also known as Razia al-Din, and she was the first and the last. She was first and last Muslim woman to rule over Delhi. Before ascending the throne of Delhi after her father's death, the reign was briefly handed over to her half brother Rukn uddin Firuz. But somehow, after 6 months, she was the one who overtook everything. She was married to Malik Ikhtiar Uddin Altunia, the governor of Patinda. She was reportedly killed by her brother forces. Her brother then succeeded her. So the correct answer is 1236 to 1240. This is the time period for which she ruled. So hope this is clear. I'm again saying please refer to our PDF for the detailed information, which will provide you a lot more things. So let's start with question number 80 now. Which Indian paramilitary force has the distinction of raising the first women's battalion? CISF, CRPF, CISF, CRPF, BSF, or ITBP? The correct answer to this question is CRPF. CRPF stands for Central Reserve Police Force. It is the only paramilitary police force in the country that has 6 Mahila, that is ladies, battalions. It came into existence as Crown's representative police on 27th July 1939. The mission of the CRPF shall be to enable the government to maintain rule of law, rule of law, public order, and internal security effectively and efficiently to preserve national integrity and promote social harmony and development by upholding the supremacy of the Constitution. The Director General of CRPF is Kuldeep Singh. So the correct answer is option B. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. That's question number 81. The second 5-year plan was based on which model? Solo model, Domer model, Robinson's model, or Mahalanobis model? See, it is based on the option D, that is Mahalanobis model. The Mahalanobis model was adopted in the second 5-year plan. The main objective of this plan was rapid industrialization with particular emphasis on the development of emphasis on development of basic and heavy industries. Industrial policy of 1956 accepted the establishment of scholastic patron of society as a goal of economic policy. This model has the architect, Professor P.C. Mahalanobis. Here, the basic strategy in this model, the basic strategy was to increase investment in heavy industries and also increase expenditure on services. Increase purchase power and create fresh demand. And on the other hand, the increase the supply of consumer goods by increasing the investment and production as much as possible in the small and the household industries to meet the new demand. So I hope this is pretty clear to you. The answer to this, the second 5-year plan was based on Mahalanobis model. That's option D. For further details, please refer to our PDF. Let's move next question, 82. Who has been awarded Nobel Prize in Peace in 2021? So these are the given options A, B, C, D. These are the given options. Let's check which is the correct option. So there is nothing logical about it. It was Maria Ressa and Dmitry Muratov. This is option B. The Nobel Peace Prize in Peace 2021 was awarded to both of them for their efforts to safeguard freedom of expression, which is precondition for democracy and lasting peace. They are receiving this peace prize for their outrageous fight for freedom of expression in Philippines and Russia. So the correct answer to this question is option B. For the pictures and for the further information, please refer to our PDF. Also, one more thing, this awarded was presented by Berit Rees Anderson, chair of Novrain Nobel Committee on 8 October 21. So let's move to the next question. Question number 83. Who among the following has won the Golden Grand Slam? Is it Serena Williams, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Steffi Graf? Out of these, I hope everybody knows this answer, whoever are fond of this game. So the correct answer is Steffi Graf. That's option D. Option D is the correct answer to this question. You need to be very clear with the terms Golden Grand Slam. There are two terms actually. There is a Golden Slam and Golden Grand Slam. A Golden Slam is winning 4 Grand Slam tournaments in a year. While if all these tournaments are won in a single year along with Olympics gold medal, which is a very rare achievement, then it is called Golden Grand Slam. So this in tennis, this is really a very rare achievement which was done by Steffi Graf. And then in the year 1988, when Steffi Graf won the gold medal in tennis at summer, she won gold medal in tennis at Summer Olympics. And all four Grand Slam tournaments. So this was given to Steffi Graf. I hope this is clear. So she won the Golden Grand Slam award in 1988. So this is the correct option, option D. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 84. The Rock is the nickname of which of the following person? Is it Kunur McGregor, MS Dhoni, Dwayne Johnson, or Andre Agassi? The answer to this question is option C, Dwayne Johnson. He is an American professional wrestler and actor whose charisma and athleticism made him success in both the fields. He is known as The Rock. You must be very familiar with him. As of 2022, Dwayne Johnson's net worth is estimated to be $320 million, making him one of the richest athlete actors. He's also known as Rocky Mavia, Flex Kawana, People's Champion, Brahma Bull, the Great One, the Corporate Champion. These are a number of other names which are given to him. Rocky Mavia, Flex Kawana, People's Champion. These are some of his other names. Brahma Bull, the Great One, so these are some of the other names for him. I hope this is clear. This option C is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 85. Which of the following statement is correct regarding governor? One, a person to be eligible for appointment as a governor should be a citizen of India and has completed 35 years of age. Two, in order of precedence, CM is above the governor. The given options are one only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. See, the correct answer is option one only. Why is that so? We'll be discussing the same. First of all, you need to be sure about the ranking system in India. First of all, there is president. The rank one is held by president of India. He is having the ultimate supreme power. Then is vice president. This is at rank two. Then third number, it is the PM, prime minister. Then comes the governors, which are representing the states. Then comes former presidents and then like other things. That means, of course, CM is not above the governor. This is false. But yes, according to Article 157, Article 157, a person to be eligible for the appointment to the governor should be a citizen of India and he must be 35 years, at least 35 years of age. So this option A is correct, but option B is not the correct one. The governor is the chief executive of a state. Chief executive of the state. and he appoints the chief minister of the state. So the second point is invalid. This is wrong. Option 1 only is the correct answer. That's option A. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question over here. Question number 86. Who among played Saina Nehwal character in her biopic? Is it Pariniti Chopra, Priyanka Chopra, Pariniti Chopra, Deepika Padukone, or Anushka Sharma? The correct answer to this question is Pariniti Chopra. She played Saina Nehwal in her biopic. Saina Nehwal is an Indian badminton player who was born on 17th March 1990 in Hisar, Haryana district. She's also the first Indian to win the World Junior Badminton Championship. She was the first one. And a medal in badminton at the Olympics. She won a bronze medal in 2012 London Olympics. And she became the second Indian woman to win the individual medal at the sports event. This movie titled Saina casted Pariniti Chopra in the lead role as the character of the Olympic medalist. This biopic was released on this biopic was released on March 26, 2021. So this is the correct answer, option B, Pariniti Chopra. Let's move to the next question, question number 87. Who was the Governor General of India during the revolt of 1857? Was it Lord Hastings, Lord Canning, Lord Amherst, or Lord Auckland? The correct answer is Lord Canning is the correct answer to this question. He was for 1856 to 1862. He was a viceroy of India, and during the Sepoy Mutiny or the Great Revolt that took place. The revolt of 1857 is an important landmark. This revolt of 1857 was an important landmark in India's history. It's a very, very important landmark because during this, the very first revolt was noticed. During this occurred while this was occurring, the Governor Generalship of Lord Canning was there. Sepoy Mutiny, or the First War of Independence, it widespread but the unsuccessful rebellion against the British in 1857. So during his regime, a number of things happened, like revolt. The very first one was revolt of 1857, establishment of three universities at Calcutta, Madras, and Bombay, abolition of East India Company and transfer of control to the crown by the government of India Act 1858, Indian Consuls Act of 1861. So this is the correct answer, option B. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 88. Dakini is the popular art form of Goa, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, or Punjab. Let's see one by one, all of them. For the Goa, Dakini is a semi-classical Indian song form. For Uttar Pradesh, this is a very popular form of Goa, a song form of Goa. For Uttar Pradesh, Kathak, it is derived from the name Kathika. So Kathak is the popular dance form of Uttar Pradesh. Maharashtra, Lavani is a popular traditional dance and song form of Maharashtra. Punjab, we are having Bhangra. Bhangra is a popular dance form of Punjab. So the question was Deccani is popular art form in. We can clearly see the answer over here is option A, Goa. Hope this is clear. Next, question number 89. Which among the following cricketer was the first to be given out by the Third Empire? Ricky Ponting, Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, or Rahul Dravid? The correct answer to this question is option B, Sachin Tendulkar. He made his Test cricket debut against Pakistan on 15 November 1989. He was dubbed as Master Blaster for so many records that he's having. He was also nominated as a Rajya Sabha member in 2012 and the rank of group captain by the Indian Air Force. He's the youngest person and the first post person to receive the Bharat Ratna in 2014. Number of achievements in his pocket. He is truly a legend of the Indian cricket. He's having a number of achievements. Let's see some of them. In 1994, he had Arjun Award. He was nominated for Arjun Award. 1997 to 1998, he was given Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. 1999, he was given Padma Shri. 2001, he was given Maharashtra Bhushan Award. 2008, Padma Vibhushan. So many awards in his pocket he's having. And 2014, he was having Bharat Ratna, which is India's highest civilian award. These are a number of awards which make him outstanding. So this is the correct answer to the question, Sachin Tendulkar. Next is question number 90. It says, in which among the following state will have the largest floating solar power plant of India? Rajasthan, Haryana, Telangana, or Uttar Pradesh? The correct answer to this question is Telangana, option C. Telangana will have the largest floating solar power plant of India. It will be one of the renewable, that is solar energy plants being developed by NTPC with an installed capacity of 447 megawatt in the southern region, and the entire capacity would be commissioned by March 2023. The state will receive power from the 230 megawatt ground mounted solar power plant being developed by the NTPC in Tamil Nadu. So this is the correct answer. Next is question number 91. Which of the following naval exercise is held after every 6 months? Is it Sankalp? Is it Prasthan, Mitra Shakti, or Malabar? The correct answer to this question is Prasthan. Option B. This is conducted every 6 months. This exercise is an important element of ensuring offshore security. It aims to integrate the efforts of all marine stakeholders. All marine stakeholders, including the Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, Coast Guard, ONGC, Port Trust, Customs, State Fisheries Department, and Marine Police in refining SOPs and response actions to a variety of this in the ODAs. This exercise was conducted on the MHN platform of ONGC located about 94 kilometers west of Mumbai. So let's talk about a bit about Mitra Shakti. Mitra Shakti is a joint military exercise between India and Sri Lanka. Malabar is a multilateral maritime exercise between India, Japan, Australia, and USA. So the correct answer is option B. So let's move to the next question. Question number 92. Which one among the following was the first country to declare climate emergency? Given options are Sweden, New Zealand, UK, Ireland. And the answer is UK. UK is the first nation in the world to declare climate emergency with an objective to eliminate net greenhouse gas emissions by 2050, completely by 2050. Ireland is the second one. This is having the second position in the world to declare such a climatic emergency. There is actually no exact definition of what does this climatic emergency means. But to this question, the answer is option C, that's UK. Question number 93. In which of the following year INC, that is Indian National Congress, got split in two groups in its Surat session? So let's look at of the options one by one. 1907. See, in 1907, in Surat, Congress Party, it split in two groups. The first one was extremists, and then moderates. I'm rewriting this. Congress Party was split in two groups in the Surat session in 1907. In 1905, in Banaras, the first one, boycott of British goods, was put forward. British goods were this proposal was put forward in 1936. First rural session was held, and 1896 song Vande Mataram was sung for the first time. So you can easily see option A is the correct answer to this question. In 1907, in the Surat session, INC, that's Indian National Congress, it split in two groups, that's extremists and moderates. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Let's move to the next question. Question number 94. Which of the following is India's counter strategy to tackle China's string of pearls, string of diamonds, necklace of diamonds, CPEC, or peninsular zone? The correct answer to this question is option B, necklace of diamonds. This is the one which is the correct option. See, the necklace of diamond strategy, it is actually a counter action strategy. This strategy aims at guardlining China, or in simple words, it is counter encirclement strategy. India is expanding its naval bases and is also improving relations with strategically placing countries to counter China's strategies. India's strategic bases are Shangri Naval Base in Singapore, Sabang Port in Indonesia, Dugam Port in Oman, Assumption Island, and Chabahar Port in Iran. So, Necklace of Diamonds is the strategy of India to tackle China's string of pearls. Next, let's move to the question number 95. What is overproduction of WBCs, that is white blood cells, called? Is it called leukocytosis, leukopenia, polycythemia vera, or anemia? See, let's talk about each one of them one by one. Leukocytosis is a situation in which you have excessive of white blood cells. Is a type of in which you have excessive overproduction of white blood cells. And why is this called leukocytosis? Because the white blood cells are also called leukocytes. So if when you're having overproduction of these leukocytes, the situation is called leukocytosis. And what is leukopenia? It is abnormal. It is a normal decrease in leukocytes or WBCs. Then polycythemia vera. This is when you're having excess of RBCs, that's red blood cells. Anemia, when you're having iron deficiency in blood. And leukocytosis, this is the condition which is having the overproduction of WBCs. So this is the correct answer, option A. There are a number of type of leukocytosis, that's neutrophilia, basophilia, eosinophilia, lymphocytosis, monocytosis. A number of leukocytosis types are there, which are having the increased level of different things. For that, please refer to our PDF. For now, the answer is option A. Let's move. Next is question number 96. When a cloud burst occurs, sudden and very heavy rainfall, sudden and almost negligible rainfall, random and light rainfall, or no rainfall is observed. I think this question is a pretty easy one. When you're having a sudden cloud burst, a sudden and very heavy rainfall occurs. This option A is the correct answer to the question. Cloudburst occurs when a large volume of precipitation falls in a short length of time across a limited geographic area. That means over a small area, a very heavy rainfall occurs, a very, very heavy amount of rainfall occurs. Cloudburst is sudden and very heavy rainfall, usually local in nature, and it happens for a very short period of time. So the most so-called cloudbursts occur in connection with thunderstorms. You must be clear about the difference between the cloudburst and rainfall. They are having the different things. They are having the different meanings. The condensed water falling from the cloud, it is called rainfall. While a cloudburst is sudden, which is having a heavy rainstorm. So you can say rain over 100 per hour is, you can say this is called the cloudburst. When you're having a heat cloudburst, when you're having rain over 100 this cloudburst is very natural phenomena but occurs very unexpectedly and abruptly. So I hope this is clear. Option A is the answer to this question.
Next is question number 97. The editor of Young India was Mahatma Gandhi, C. Raja Gopalchari, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. First of all, Young India, let's see who wrote Young India. Young India was written by, was the author by Lala Lajpat Rai. He was the author of this book. So he's out of question. Like he's not the editor of the book. Editor of the book was Mahatma Gandhi. The correct answer to this question is Mahatma Gandhi. Young India was a weekly paper of journal in English and is published by M.C. Gandhi, that is M.K. Gandhi, that is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, from 1919 to 1931. Gandhi also started publishing a weekly journal called Harijan on 11 February 1933 from Yerwada jail during the British rule. He was the Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, and he has contributed a great effort to the freedom of India. So the author of this book, the editor of this book, Young India, was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was correctly called as Mahatma Gandhi. Let's move to the next question. Question number 98. Study of structure of the earth is called geology, nephrology, pedology, or virology. Let's see each one by one. Geology is the study of structure of earth. Nephrology, it concerns or it is the study of diagnosis and treatment of kidney diseases. Pedology is the study of soil, and virology is the study of viruses. Correct? So you can clearly see the study of structure of earth is called geology. That's option A. Right? Let's move to the next question. Question number 99. Which of the following is a transport helicopter? Is it Mi-17, Dhruv ALH, Cheetah, or Chetak? Talking about all of them one by one. Mi-17, it can carry about 37 paratroopers. 12 are wounded on the stretchers or uplift of it can like uplift up to 4 tons of cargo. They engage in search and rescue and evacuation operations. So let's move to the next one. Dhruv ALH. Dhruv ALH, it is used by IAF for attacking close air support or high altitude operations in India. Then next is Cheetah. Cheetah is used for observations, commuting, surveillance, logistics support, etc. Then talking about Chetak. Chetak is basically used for commuting cargo material, search and rescue, casualty evacuation, like it goes for search and rescue operations, casualty evacuations, etc. So you can see the transport helicopter is Mi-17. Option A is the answer to this question. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 100. This is the last question for this question paper. Let's read who among the following was the first Indian to reach Antarctica. And the given options are Sukumar Sen, S. Chandrasekhar, Ramcharan, or Rakesh Sharma. And the correct answer is it was done by Ramcharan. This Antarctica, this lies in the southern hemisphere. Lieutenant Ramcharan of the Indian Navy, he was belonging to Indian Navy. He was the first Indian to reach Antarctica under the guidance of Dr. Saeed Zahur Qasim, Secretary of Department of Environment and former director of NIO in 1982. So the correct answer to this question is option C, Ramcharan. I hope this question is clear to all of you. So with that, if you have anything, hope these all questions were clear and this was a pretty amazing video for all of you. I hope you people well understood each and every concept. And still, if you're having any doubt in any of other questions, then you can join our Telegram link given in the description box for the live doubt system as well as for other queries also. So keep learning, keep scoring high. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye. Good luck.